You know, Marty, the month of March has been very good to the Detroit Pistons, and a lot of people are saying that's about as well as Detroit Pistons can play. I guess I have to take issue with that. I think the Pistons have had a good month. However, I think there's room for improvement in several areas, and I think maybe one of the key things is they're still adjusting to Mark Aguirre. You know, Mark Aguirre came in here as a great scorer and didn't have to spend that much time rebounding or making plays. And what the Pistons have found is there's a great basketball player in Mark Aguirre, and they continue to win while he is here, taking advantage of things other than his scoring. And what we've seen from Mark are certain attributes that maybe we didn't know were there. He's getting out very well on the break, and he has a tremendous ability to finish the break. When he's out on the run and they give him the ball in the open court, he takes it right to the hole and can make some acrobatic layups. Secondly, the defense is coming along as he figures out exactly what the philosophy is here. And of course, the shot will come, although right now, he's only averaging about 16, 17 points. I think before the season's out, he'll be up over 20 again per game. And when the Pistons get that from him, they'll be an even better team. And you know, injuries, we've talked about how they've hurt the Pistons a little bit, but there have been some occasions where it's actually helped the team. And I think John Sally's absence through injury was kind of a blessing in disguise because it forced Chuck Daly to get Ricky Mahorn back into the lineup. And Ricky's defense is going to be crucial as the Pistons go into the playoffs. He's their best internal defender and can take on the big power forwards that give the Pistons sometimes problems. And then when Sally comes back, they're going to be extra deep at that position. Lambier, in the month of March, seemed to have regained his outside shot, which had left him early in the season. He's been hitting that outside shot, and of course that spreads the defense and gives the Pistons many more weapons. And of course, along with that, the rebounding is picked up from Lambier, and he went about a 2-week stretch where he was averaging 14 boards a game. With rebounding like that and control from Mahorn, the Pistons can win and run a little easier for the easy buckets. Joe Dumars, again, we talk about an injury helping this team. They've really missed Dumars' presence, but yet they managed to survive through great play by Vinnie Johnson. And Vinnie was able to take the ball to the hole with increasing frequency, of course, this year and come away with a lot of three-point plays, and he got his confidence back, which was very important. And maybe more importantly, he got the coach's confidence in his game back again. So you got a better player out of Vinnie Johnson. Joe Dumars rested the legs and got himself in great shape for the stretch run. The Pistons seem really set at that off-guard position. And Isaiah Thomas, of course, just coming off the Player of the Week awards that he's won recently, has found his shooting touch that had left him early in the month. And now he's been taking over games in the fourth quarter. That kind of thing really helps. And maybe the most valuable player, as we talk about this team, has been Dennis Rodman all year long. Dennis is one of the few players that can win games without scoring points. Tenacious on the offensive board. The defense picks up at least a charge or two every single night. He can turn games around with just his very presence. And you don't find that from too many bench players. James Edwards is probably the last guy we need to talk about because James is becoming more of a force, and that's going to be critical as we go down the stretch. So it's been a good year overall, Marty. I don't think anybody can complain about that. Will the Pistons win the division? I don't know. Will they go all the way in the playoffs? I don't think we know that either. But you have to like the way the team has progressed through each of these quarterly reports. And I think probably right now Chuck feels as comfortable with his team as he has all season long. So we're looking forward to a good final quarter, Marty, and hopefully we'll be talking throughout the playoffs. We'll see as time turns out.